Rain came to the estate by mid-afternoon. Not gentle rain, but a steady, cold downpour that softened the sky into grey silk. Grace was in the kitchen drying plates when Margaret hurried in, a deep crease between her brows. "Margaret." "Grace, dear, there is someone at the gate asking for you." Grace's hand froze on the towel. Her heart jolted, sharp, instinctive, frightened. "Grace, what? What did they look like?" "Margaret." "A young man. Rough. Thin-soaked. He looks tired. He said his name is Michael." Grace's breath vanished. Michael. Her brother. Scene 1. The gate. Grace hurried outside, the rain plastering her hair to her neck. She stopped when she saw him. Michael leaning weakly against the gate, shivering, eyes hollow with hunger and nights spent with no roof. He looked older than she remembered. He looked broken in all the same places she once was. "Grace." "Michael." He lifted his gaze, and the moment he saw her, he collapsed into her arms, sobbing, shaking. "Michael, I looked everywhere. I thought you were dead. I thought. Grace held him, rain mixing with tears. "Grace, you're here now. You're safe. I'm here. No wealth. No mansion. No roles. Just brother and sister, lost and found in the rain." Scene 2. Ethan and Margaret witness. Margaret and Ethan watched from the veranda. Margaret's voice was soft, heavy with memory. "Margaret, family pain leaves shadows that wealth cannot chase away." Ethan's chest tightened. "Ethan, I should go help her." Margaret gently put a hand on his arm. "Margaret, not yet. Let her grief arrive before you try to carry it." Ethan stilled. Patience. Another lesson. Scene 3. Inside the warm kitchen. Michael sat at the table now, wrapped in a blanket, bowl of soup warming his hands. He ate slowly at first, then with a hunger born of too many empty days. Grace watched him with love and heartbreak. "Grace, where have you been?" Michael swallowed hard. "Michael, after Grandma died, I tried to make it. I worked. I tried. But then the bills came, and I fell behind. And, Grace, I just kept falling." Grace reached across the table, squeezed his hand. "Grace, you don't have to explain. I know that fall." The room went quiet. Ethan stepped forward then, slowly, respectfully, and bowed his head slightly. "Ethan, you're welcome here for as long as you need. No expectations. No conditions." Michael stared at him, wary, unsure, then nodded once. Quiet gratitude trembling behind his eyes. Scene 4. The warning. But night brings truth. And truth is not always soft. Later, after Michael fell asleep near the kitchen stove, Grace stood in the hallway, tears running silently. Ethan approached, slowly, never touching, always allowing space. "Ethan, talk to me." Grace took a shaking breath. "Grace, Michael has been in trouble before. People used him. He made mistakes. He has debts. Bad ones." Ethan's jaw tightened, not in judgment, but in concern. "Ethan, you're afraid they'll come looking." Grace nodded. "Grace, I can't lose him. He's the only family I have left on this earth." Ethan stepped closer, not to claim her, not to solve her, but to stand beside her. "Ethan, then we protect him. Together." Grace looked up, startled by the "we." "Grace, even after everything I said? After everything you did?" Ethan quiet, steady. "Grace, you don't have to love someone to choose to stand with them. Love comes after faith. Faith comes after choice." Grace's breath hitched. Something inside her loosened. Softly, slowly. Scene 5. The prayer in the hall. They stood there in the quiet hallway, rain tapping softly on the windows, and Grace bowed her head, not in defeat, in surrender. "Grace, will you pray with me?" Ethan's eyes filled, not with triumph, but awe. "Ethan, yes. Always, yes." They knelt there together, on cold marble, side by side. Their hands did not touch, their bodies did not lean. It was their souls that moved closer. Grace whispered, "God, help us protect what you've brought together. Help us be brave. Help us choose love, not fear." Ethan added softly, "Ethan, and help me be a man worthy of the trust I've been given." Silence settled, not empty, full. Rain became blessing instead of storm. Grace finally opened her eyes, and for the first time, when she looked at Ethan, there was no hurt, only hope.